I want to send out a big champion toast right now. Shout out to DeLeon, sponsoring this big episode. Kitchen Talk. Wow. Let me taste this.
I came with gifts.
Tastes
and the fresh juice, yum.
very watermelony.
Watermelony.
Tastes watermelony.
Nah, this is good.
Oh man,
I'm here for this.
we got a beautiful show today, man. I feel really good. I feel really inspired and energetic today, man. It feels good. Kitchen Talk, we still here. We a year in.
Episode 51.
Episode 51, man. We got nothing but big guests in here. We got nothing but, we got the hottest shit out, man.
Feels like it.
Shit out, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole staff. Shout out to the whole team, man. Big shout out to PD. Big shout out to Pearls Monroe, Hala Rock.
What's the problem?
No, ain't no
What's
problem.
the problem? I feel like it's
Shout
good.
out
We
to-
have good company.
No, we do. We got my friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's my friend too.
So adamant.
Let's get territorial in here.
Yeah, sounds
Get real territorial in here. Shout out to your favorite tomboy. And I wanna like do this right. I wanna just welcome somebody to the kitchen, right? I don't have a lot of good friends in the industry. I got a lot of associates. I know a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of people. I've been connected to a couple people, maybe.
Talk about it.
However, like this one lady that I'm really super fond of. I got the ultimate respect for her. I got nothing but love for her. She got me in trouble. I got her in trouble. Like, I mean, but she always held me down. And in this industry, like, it's very seldom that you meet people that you can actually really have a long-lasting relationship with, where you don't really actually, like, it's not a transactional relationship. But let me do this for you and you do this for me. It's not about that. It's just straight love. It's been love from day one, man. And I wanna welcome my good friend Angela Yee.
Come on, God.
I'm gonna need
double up.
that to come the right way.
Maino.
Yeah. Turn them sounds up loud. Yeah. Wow. How you been?
Man, amazing. I'm glad I finally made it up here because I've been watching your show. I'm like, you are made for this.
See, that's the thing, right? How you feel about it? You know me a long time. You watch me get into shit. You put me in shit.
No, I put you in
You put me in shit. Long time ago on
put you
Sirius
in it?
Radio, you put me in some shit. Got me some shit. You know what I mean?
But you said it.
Yeah, I guess.
You can't be mad at me if you said something.
But you provide the vibe, and I was coming to
So
see
you gonna blame
you.
me that you said something?
Sounds messy.
I was never mad at you,
Sounds
but
very Maino-ish.
But-
It's his fault.
You made me say something about myself that was true.
let me ask you that though, right? How do you feel about like artists getting into the space of because I don't consider myself a journalist. I consider myself a person that provides the vibe.
You're media. That's what Nori calls himself. When he first started doing his podcast, he was like, I'm media now. Like, you are media.
I'm not media.
Your
Kinda.
personality.
Personality, maybe.
Multimedia personality.
I'm the guy.
That's cute.
Just refer to me as the guy.
Your name is
The
now
man.
Jermaino.
Wow. How do you? I mean, wow. You man, damn. You've been in this space for radio for a little while now. People may think that you started on The Breakfast Club, but you didn't.
Right. I actually was doing Sirius for 6 years. So it's been 17 years total. I've been at The Breakfast Club. It'll be 11 years in November.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, I was at Sirius for 6 years.
And they need to understand that this show that you have, the podcast that you have now, Lip Service actually was a show that you already had on Shade 45 a few years ago.
Yeah, so what happened was I had a segment on the morning show. I was doing Mornings with Cypher Sounds. I actually had a segment called Slut It Out. And it used to be once a week. And we had a Slut It Out mixtape that was fire too.
Wow.
And so what I did was, it was a very male station, Shade 45.
Right.
I was the only woman on the whole station at the time. And so every Wednesday I had like a little Slut It Out segment. I would pre-record it with my girls. We would have drinks. But it was regular women. Like, you were a receptionist. There was a lawyer on there. All different kinds of women. And we were just talking about sex and things that we do that we discussed behind closed doors, you know, those
Right.
conversations. And then people enjoyed it so much they gave me my own show.
Right.
Nice.
Right. But you didn't actually start in the broadcast world. Like, not sure people know your history, right? You know, we used to seeing you and watch you on the Breakfast Club, but I'm not sure people actually know your history in the game as far as the urban community, the hip hop community. You actually started out, you know, being part of management. You was running around with the Wu-Tang, Jizza. You was managing these guys, right?
So my first job ever, I did a lot of internships in college.
Mm-hmm.
And so my first internship was at a label, and I'm sure you're gonna know this label, TVT Records.
TVT, yep.
So I interned there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I think, like, at that time they had Mike Geronimo.
Mike Geronimo. Shout out to Mike Geronimo, yeah.
And then they had the group with like John Rule.
Cash Money.
Yeah.
Cash Money Click, yeah.
Yeah, so they had their whole situation there. So that was my first ever internship. And then after that, I interned for Wu-Tang Management. And then when I graduated from college, they offered me a job as assistant to the CEO of Wu-Tang.
What
Wow.
college did you go to?
Wesleyan in Connecticut.
Okay.
And I was an English major. So that's how it all started for me. Just basically a lot of internships. So if anybody is in school watching this, those things were so important for me. Because one thing I say about my internship is I used to be, by the end of the semester, because it wasn't paid. So a lot of people just stopped showing up.
Mm-hmm.
But I was always like there super early. I was always there to the end. I always had like a good attitude.
Why?
I just was a happy person, I guess. And I worked hard too. Like I'm a hard working person. And so whenever I have like a responsibility, I feel like it's important for me to show up. I've always had like this sense of responsibility.
I started off
You're a
as
Capricorn,
an
right?
intern.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
I
But
didn't
yes, I
discover
started
you.
off as an intern.
I didn't
to
discover you.
Atlantic Records.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
She
And that's
come
where you guys found each other, right?
under my tutelage.
Wow.
This one.
Tutelage. I'm here for that.
Oh my god.
Under my reign.
Wait, so the funniest story though, just because she mentioned her start at Wu-Tang. So I had, when I was like trying to figure out how am I gonna get into the industry, how am I gonna do this, how am I gonna do this, I read like some interview that you had done and you said that. And I'm like, I'm in Staten Island, I could, you know, intern for Wu-Tang or whatever. I Google like intern for Wu-Tang or something like that and it comes up like an ad on Craigslist.
Wow.
And I apply and I end up at this like random like warehouse. It was the craziest thing. All this because you said that no, it didn't turn out to be Wu-Tang at all. But it was somebody, you know, everybody uses the Wu-Tang logo, everybody uses everything. So it just turned out to be somebody who was like probably affiliated with them like 30 years ago or whatever the case is. But it was crazy. It was crazy. I tell everybody that
That's
story.
funny.
Oh, and I was supposed to start off reading you this message from my mutual friend.
You got a message for me?
Yes. It's from J Electronica.
Whoa! Big shout out to J Electronica. I got a lot of love and respect for that guy there.
He said, tell him that I enjoy watching his growth and development and I'm sending him well wishes and love and I can't wait to see what Almighty God does with him next. He's a beautiful brother and a great leader of men and allowed it and bring him through the hellfire then raise him up this high without an aim and purpose and I will always see his brother over here, remote viewing until the time we need each other. Our lives sees fit to cross our paths again.
Ooh, nice.
He tried to
hear
tell
that?
me that like I was
Bless,
going to
bless,
memorize it.
Wow.
I said, you know, I gotta text that.
Nice.
But all my friends love Maino.
Maino is a lovable person. He's an asshole,
Yeah, he's a
but
little
he's a
person.
lovable person. A lot of people don't know that, and I tell people that a lot too because you know we've known each other.
She's talking about
for-
lady friends, basically.
Well, not
Yeah.
lady
No, but
friends,
guys too.
guys too.
They be like Maino cool as hell. Like nobody
Yeah.
does
but a
it like
lot of
Maino.
people they automatically think that you're just aggressive, like on the like just off the bat. But I'm just like, no, he's a sweetheart.
layers, he
He'll
has
slap you,
layers, he
yes,
has
if
layers.
need be.
He'll slap you
But-
nicely.
right, nicely.
He'll slap you and then a few
You know,
He'll
this-
chastise you.
You know, this gets me really mushy.
Oh
When y'all
gosh.
talk about me like that and y'all talk about me so good, I
you're, like,
get really
blushing.
warm on the inside.
And you're a human being, because Maino, like there's things that have happened that you are really good at looking back and being like, I was wrong or I shouldn't have done that like that. And a lot of people can't do that.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got niggas in this audience over here looking like I don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? Never mind them, no. But nah, you know, but you know the thing about life is that we get the opportunity to live and look back, right? The thing about growth is like in living this far into where we at right now is like, man, I could think back 10 years and be like, damn, the way I was doing things then or how I was moving then wasn't actually how I feel now. So we get to develop every day. So it's all
you
good.
did something that was so wild one time. I'm
What?
not gonna say the person's name.
Oh, God.
But we was at a comedy show and this guy had on some jewelry. But it clearly wasn't real.
Oh man, he called him out.
When I tell you, I felt so bad for the guy because Maino would not leave him alone.
I did it for the culture.
Did it for the culture.
Leave
No,
him
you
alone.
didn't.
It looked like he was gonna cry because
Right.
you was doing. I was
Because
like,
didn't he do some diamond testing in here? Being
No,
disrespectful?
I didn't do a diamond testing in here.
You was
What?
being disrespectful.
What she's speaking about, it was a guy, he was just being goofy and stuff like that. And I was just like, I just wanted to kind of like serve him up.
making so much
Just wanted to kind of
They was
chastise him a little
clinking.
bit. It was clinking. It was crazy.
It was
Shout
clinking.
out to that guy. Shout out to that guy. Radio. I want to tell you something that you maybe don't know. Because me and you got cool where you was at lip service,
right.
right? I would come up to lip service. You would ask me questions. I would say things. I would get in trouble later on.
Yeah.
But me and you, we got really tight, right? And then I got a phone call one day. I said, Maino, I'm trying to do something new in New York City. I'm trying to start something. I'm trying to develop this new show. We're going to call it The Breakfast Club. So we thinking we got DJ Envy and Charlamagne the Garv, right? Now we thinking about a woman. What you think about Angela Yee? I never told you I got this call.
Oh yeah, no, you never told me this.
I said, that's my dog. She is, look no further. That's the one. So Angela Yee is on Breakfast Club because of me.
Oh my gosh.
Now, if you were
everybody-
smart, you should have tried to sign me.
Right.
I was a reference. I was a
That's
reference.
so hard radio.
Yeah, word. Shout out to G Spin because he put G Spin is one that called me and asked me about that and we talked about you because he was just coming to New York from Boston and he wanted to shake things up and change things around and he asked me about you and I told him that you was super dope and you was the one and the Breakfast Club was born ever since.
Man, it was like, my record's getting played for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a reference out here, man.
And you know what? It's interesting because before I went to go do the Breakfast Club, I was supposed to go and do like fill-in shifts and weekends.
Right.
And Sirius would not let me. Like they deaded it.
They wouldn't let you go nowhere else to do that.
They wouldn't let. Everybody else was working at like other stations, but they told me I couldn't.
You was getting hot.
And so I was like, so I told G-Spin, I was like, listen, don't think I don't. And I tell people this all the time. If you're in a situation or a place that you don't want to be there anymore, put it out there that you're ready to go. And I was like, don't think I won't leave. So I don't want you to think that I feel like this is where I got to be. So if there's an opportunity that's like full time ever, let me know.
Oh, he didn't outright say it, but he kind of threw
Well,
that
this
out
was
there.
before this was before that. He wanted me to just do
You were
like
just putting
weekend.
it out there.
Yeah,
Right.
so I just let him know because sometimes people think, oh, she loves it here, because you always want to
Right.
seem like you love it somewhere.
Right.
But
Right.
behind the scenes, nobody got to really know what's going on.
I know. I feel like radio's like basketball. It's like whatever team you're on, it's like best radio station ever.
That's right. You got to play for your team.
Right.
And you never know who watching you, though, right? You be out here doing your thing. You be going hard. You be trying to build whatever you're trying to build.
Yeah.
And you never know who's watching. You never know like who actually has their eye on you.
Thank God I was cool with Maino. He could have been like, nah.
She's all right.
A lot of people should think, come on, give me something. Yeah. A lot of people.
Give us some
You
more
should
Deli
thank
on.
us too
What?
for loving you. It's not easy.
Gratitude.
He's a flawed individual.
Yeah. Was it easy to love Jesus?
Oh
They
gosh.
put him up like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm wrong there.
Give him some more reposado.
Right?
Woo, all right, let's go. Damn. Y'all gonna get me to say something wrong.
Today.
Man.
I was on the show today.
No, I'm happy Angela is here, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
Maino is my BRF, my best rapper friend.
You got me. Listen, Angela, you got me in a couple incidents.
What
You keep
incident?
Right.
Like, what
Let's talk
incident
about
did you get
something.
into because of me?
You got me on it. You got me into a big incident back in lip service days.
Okay.
All right. There was a young lady there. She was just coming up.
Oh,
I didn't know who she was at
I
the
didn't
time.
get him in this, by the way.
He got himself.
Yes.
Yeah, but you said
Sounds about
something though, like you said, Maino, don't you think such and such is pretty? And I was like, I looked, she all right.
She's very pretty, by the way, and I want to tell you this.
She is.
Let me tell you what Maino's logic was.
Oh,
Maino's
Wait, you said
logic
she's
was
aight to her face.
huh?
You're like, she's aight to her face.
his logic
I
was
had a bad
this.
logic back then.
His logic was that she's so pretty. She used to guys saying that, so I'm gonna do the opposite.
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna break her down.
No, it wasn't. No.
It was Maino.
I had said something about her
sounds about
bag.
right.
Yeah, then he was making fun of her
So
bag.
you were being materialistic.
Yes.
Once again.
And then
Shallow.
I'm not gonna lie, she checked him. She was
checked
like,
me.
she made him feel crazy. She was
Checked
like,
me. I got
well, I'm
checked.
sorry, but I take care of my
That's
family
right.
back home. I send the money to my
That's
mother.
right.
These material things aren't important to me.
She
I think
checked
I
me.
remember
Yes.
that.
And she checked the shit out of him.
And this is it was
what
no
happened? You
Instagram back
froze.
then. It was just Twitter and all the all the young ladies from around the world had a thing to say about Jermaine Nathaniel Coleman the first. You understand? Like they checked me hard, and it was like, man, what you mean? She had a Coach bag,
And FYI, like, there's nice Coach bags.
right? But
And like something that might not be nice to you could be really nice to somebody else.
right, I was a different person.
But
though.
no,
Remember we talked
no,
about that.
no.
Remember, we just
no,
talked
you're the
about
same
that.
person.
No, we talked about
you're
growth,
not.
though.
No, but you're the same person.
No, I'm not that
No,
person.
you're not. And I tell you about yourself all the time about that.
This is
Speaking of Coach, when's the last time you flew Coach?
I have.
When's the last time?
When things don't always go the way I want it to go, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I put these niggas on first class.
La la la.
though.
Now
All these niggas over
the
here.
deflection. The
Nigga, yeah.
I ain't
deflection.
gonna lie. You want to hear
First
something funny? So my friend Jasmine is here from the Jasmine brand. She's laying low.
Shout out to Jasmine.
She laughing because she know what I'm about to say. So she made me fly Coach once, and I honestly, like, I'm a diamond medallion member, so I always get upgraded,
Right.
and I have so many miles. And so I always fly first class because I can just upgrade my ticket with my miles or I get bumped
Right.
up. So she was like, Angela, you don't got to do all that. So she made me buy a basic economy flight.
Oh.
And I ended up in Coach, and I couldn't even get upgraded because it wasn't even
Because
like
it's
a
too
regular.
basic.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
You
too
can't even.
basic.
They don't even want you on there with a bag.
The word is basic.
They don't even want you on there with a bag. You don't get no nothing on there.
That's
You
the
know.
only time I've flown Coach in like years, and I was so mad the window fell on me. Remember, I was
Wow.
like, I
The
can't-
window fell on
Yeah,
you.
something in the window fell on me.
Why did she do that?
I don't know. And I was like, why did I agree to this?
All you get is one peanut. You don't get nothing else. Like
One
peanut and water.
In
Like
a cup, not the bottom.
nothing. It's like.
I have all these perks. I was like, why did I? And it would have been like $60 more for us to.
But why did she want you to fly?
I don't know. She's trying to humble me.
Like, you know what?
Was that what it was?
You know what? We don't need this, Angela. Just fly regular.
Right. And
See what it feels like again to just fly regular. You don't need all the extra perks.
And truthfully, like, I work so much and all the time that at least like on a flight or hotel rooms are important to me. You know, like I will pay for that just because I want to be super comfortable.
Right.
I want to sleep on the plane because I don't get a lot of sleep.
Right.
I did not sleep. I was crunched up.
That's crazy. A lot of
Did you
times
have the
when I-
middle seat?
No, you know
Oh,
what?
thank
During
God.
Yeah,
COVID,
the
the other
middle.
good thing about during COVID is, they will always have the middle seat empty. So we had, we did have
Right,
those.
right.
For a
When I
while.
fly, I usually fly, with my friends. And
Private.
Stuff. No, we don't fly, but we fly first class, and these dudes is wearing all this jewelry.
Oh man.
People be looking at looking at us. It's like, I
Niggas.
come on a
That's what they
plane
be
with
saying.
Yeah, these niggas.
Niggas.
I come on a plane. I usually got like a hoodie on and stuff like that, and a hat on. I try to be low key or whatever. Like I'm not, you know what I mean. So I try to, but you got guys with me. They got all these chains on, just looking like typical rappers.
It's funny because their faces are
Yeah,
just
it's like, you flying with all this shit? Like, why? Like, we can't wait till we get there and
and
put
it's
it on
like-
later? Like, you got to fly with all this on?
usually. Do you have a fly outfit?
No, I wear sweats all the time on the
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
I
saying.
do have
Like,
nice luggage.
okay,
I fly so much, I made sure I have just carry on. My carry on is really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
nice
never-
luggage and a good sweatsuit. You
That's all
good?
you need.
You ever been kicked off a plane?
No, but when I used to work with Wu-Tang, we did have someone get kicked off the plane, and then they threatened to kick me off when I tried to stand up for him.
Wow. I've been kicked off the plane before.
I
you do?
believe you.
Kicked out of hotels.
I believe
What
that.
did you do? Why?
Kicked out of women's rooms.
Mhm.
And houses.
No.
Kicked out of women's
I'm
houses.
welcome in women's rooms. And houses.
You've never been kicked out
You
of a
never
woman's
got
room?
kicked out. Get out now. You never called someone the wrong name?
Bitch.
Wow.
I'm asking you, is that what
No,
you
that's
said?
not what you're That was a good save, though, but no.
You
I'm
never called the
asking
woman
you
by
that.
the wrong name? I know you did.
Yes. I did.
How'd it go?
Wow.
Yesterday.
Yes, switch it up really quick.
Wow. You disrespectful.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I've been kicked off
It was
a
an
plane
honest
before.
mistake.
No, I've been kicked off a
But that gotta
plane.
do
We
what we
just
talking
right,
about.
exactly.
Kicked off a plane before. That hurts too, especially if it's the last flight of the night.
I
You
love
ever
how
fell
you.
asleep during sex?
Yes, drunk, pissing. Fell asleep during sex. That's when you too intoxicated and you blacking out. Like
Yeah.
it happens.
Okay.
You ever fell asleep
After.
after?
I might have fell asleep once by getting eaten out too.
Wow,
Whoa.
that's
I was
disrespectful.
I be tired, girl. I gotta get up at 4 in the morning.
So homie down there going to work, face first.
Yeah.
He
And
looks
you-
up, you're knocked
and you-
out.
I think the most I did was like be into a show while somebody.
Oh, that's the
Nah.
where you cannot have the TV on.
yeah, like oh shit, forgetting that they down like
Nobody
literally.
you
And
out.
God forbid there's something crazy happening on the show, and
And
then
then you react.
yeah.
You're a real hater. You're a real hater. It's really ridiculous how much of a hater you are.
Why would I do that?
Cause I heard you.
What do you say?
No, I'm
Ain't
just
nobody
saying.
eating you out.
Wow, I missed that one. That's crazy.
And he trying to say it real low
No,
too.
y'all out here falling asleep. That's really
I didn't
that's
fall
violent
asleep.
to be out here doing that. That's a violent act.
How is that
Falling
violent?
asleep on a man while he giving.
That's not violent. That just
cunnilingus.
means that you gotta come
Well, he's out
hard.
he's
go
giving-
hard
Hey,
or
when
go
you have a
home.
hard-working woman,
Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
That's violent.
you fell asleep during sex. What are you talking about?
Right.
I mean,
In
it's
the act.
happened.
Why is that different?
Like
Because when you-
mid-stroke.
Because usually if you go out, right, and we all having a good time, we all go out, everybody 30 people, we all get drunk and we go back. We both drunk, and if we have sex, you black out sometimes. You fall asleep.
I never heard of blacking out during.
That's
like
a fact. 'Cause
Afterwards,
you don't drink though.
maybe.
You don't do
But
drugs neither.
I don't do drugs, but I have drank. I've had drunk sex before.
No, but you never had pissy drunk.
Sex.
How do you
Blackout
know?
drunk.
No, I
Yeah,
never
you know
had
what she's
blackout
done.
drunk. Right?
That's
Like
what
he
I'm talking
swear he
about.
knows my life. That's the crazy part.
I know
He
her life.
swear he knows my life.
Sex, you used to try it.
I
No,
mean, isn't
right?
it worse? Isn't
You know
it
what I'm
worse
saying?
if a guy falls asleep during sex?
Yes,
It's,
that's
no,
I think
it's,
that's worse.
it's not a straight false to you knocked out. It's like
You just get slower and slower, and you're just like
it's
slowly.
like
But pissy, to me,
Yeah.
pissy drunk sex like it's like numb sex.
Right, and then you
don't-
probably was
it's
like
numb.
mushy because your shit probably wasn't even all the
Right?
way.
Probably was doing this.
Yeah.
probably doing what?
It
What's
wasn't
that?
going in.
It was doing that.
You probably thought you was in, you wasn't even in.
No, it was doing this.
It was like
No.
you probably thought it was in, it was on her thigh.
I never. The thing
in a
about
crack area.
the thing about
Thought he was
me
doing something.
is that I never thought it was in ever. You know, Angela, me and you so close. Like we such good
The
friends that
swerve.
Right.
you know a lot of your friends have liked up on me.
You know, I'm trying to think what people. Yeah, you know what? I do know one person who was like devastated because she enjoyed you so much, and then you like stopped talking to her.
Wow.
Damn, all these stories. Why did they end this way?
Because he's a Virgo.
And who is that?
I'm not gonna name the
Okay,
person.
all right, but
Damn, man, I'm not gonna name the person.
Look
do
at
I
his
remember
face.
who this is?
I couldn't tell you, sir.
She's good.
But Maino will pop up somewhere. I'm like, wait, when did? Yo, we had. I don't even want to say this one incident.
Say it. I want to hear it. Say it.
What was this?
it.
What happened?
You like fingered somebody and you said,
Whoa! Whoa!
And he did the
I
finger. He
remember.
did the smell check.
yeah.
He did a smell check.
Yeah, it was a fire crotch. Damn!
We were out in public.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He went in the kitchen.
And then you just went to the bathroom and like,
Yeah.
I was like, Maino, what do you? And then but guess what? It's still going.
and that's the that's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand about him. Like he will talk, he gonna talk about it too, but he's gonna finish whatever it is. He's still gonna do it regardless of what the situation is.
Gotta do it for the hood.
That's crazy.
That's great because
I gotta go in again.
He will complete the task.
Yes,
He understands the assignment.
and he's gonna finish.
I do. That's one thing. I never fail.
You're nasty.
Except
You're
for
dirty, nasty.
No, I'm not. You trying to paint this picture on me?
No, you painted your own
You
picture.
tried to disrespect me for
Picasso.
Angela Yee.
she knows the story.
Right.
She's telling us.
Disrespect me in front of my friend. I got about
You know what I want to ask you? Because as a guy, right? Because, sometimes as
she
women,
interviewed. She's so
She's
good.
definitely good, yup.
She's so good.
Yup.
She did the same thing that Joe Budden doing, right? Came
Because
up
she know
here
y'all.
and just interview me. Go ahead, come on.
Well, I want to ask you this because sometimes as women, like, you feel a little pressured, like, well, he did this for me, he did that, I got to at least. Do you ever feel like if a woman does stuff for you or whatever, you feel like kind of pressured that you kind of have to have sex with her?
I'm not that easy. Like,
Yeah, you are.
Whoa.
I've heard the stories.
See, that's you heard my stories.
You got to wine and dine him.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on. I'm not just out here passing out.
You ain't that easy. Oh, you not slanging and banging?
Not that easy. What I'm saying is this.
I dumped it on him.
I don't feel pressured to give myself away. I don't feel like that. I feel like this is I was in the studio yesterday and somebody sent me some Brooklyn Chop House.
Okay, that's nice.
It's nice.
That was
studio.
nice.
Chicken saute.
Oh, that's
You
great.
That was
understand?
nice.
It's in the studio.
They send you dumplings?
I don't really like the dumplings.
Oh, the edamame dumplings? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like edamame. I like the shrimp tempura,
Okay.
rock shrimp tempura. I like chicken saute, shrimp fried rice. So,
Right. Okay.
you know what I mean? Simple. They sent it over. And do I feel like, man, that's a good person. Like,
Why did she send it, though?
Right.
people,
Not to be a good person.
yeah, just people just care about me.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
It's out of care and concern.
Is it care and concern?
I could
Like,
tell
he's hungry.
Or
Yeah.
Say, hey, Jermaine, Nathaniel Coleman the first, are you hungry?
Right.
Say,
And you're like, matter of fact, I am good woman.
She could have sent you Chipotle. She
Good
could have sent
woman.
you Chipotle. Would it have been the same?
Right.
I don't have a problem with Chipotle. I'm from the, come on, man, you know.
I'm just asking.
She trying to get in your drawers.
Right now that
She's trying to whine.
She's trying to get in your drawer.
Yeah, but that's not going to actually get her in there.
Are you sure?
What if she bought you a Coach wallet?
Why are you so materialistic?
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not. and
You're
the fact
very
that
judgmental.
I'm not judgmental.
Yes, you
The
are. I'm telling
fact
you about yourself.
That you on this show right now trying to go at me in front of my dog.
I'm just asking a question. I want to know. I know you know.
He's
you.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's from Bed-Stuy.
That's right. And
It's not just from Brooklyn. He's from
pretty much the
Bed-Stuy.
You gotta understand where I'm from.
I know where you're from.
You gotta understand I'm from a neighborhood and in a time where it's like you don't care like what you got. You better be looking like something. You understand? And it's a black mentality. It's not really frugal. It's not a smart mentality to have. But you go to any projects in New York City or America, and you're gonna see a girl in there with Dior,
Looking like
Fendi,
money.
whatever,
Right.
and living in the projects. So that mentality, especially like coming up in Brooklyn and all that, like we love to look good and we love to place value on materialistic things. So
Right.
I want
So-
to see you in Brooklyn more too. I told you that.
I want you to stop saying that.
So let me
That's
ask
another-
you,
Hold on for a minute because it's been an ongoing beef right now.
because you want him to come to Brooklyn.
No, I've been in Brooklyn
Has
all
he
the time.
has he been to your
Yes.
The juice.
the
Yes,
juice?
I have
Yes,
been.
yes, he
Okay.
was at the grand opening.
And I came
Okay,
after.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Came after one
Mano
day.
represents
Okay,
me.
that's a
Anything
good
I
sign.
ask Mano, it's important for him to come to. Even when he's banned, he's gonna show up.
That's true. I was banned and came to places for you.
Yeah.
Good.
Definitely. I was banned.
You're a good friend.
You cannot ban
I give,
Mano.
I
had
give
to
you
be
that.
honest.
You're a really good
I
friend.
had to tell him he was banned, and he still showed up.
Yeah. Because
That
they're
made
not
him show up even more.
Yeah.
Because when I pull up, they're not going to tell me I can't come in.
Right.
Right? So
It worked out.
the thing is this. You got to stop calling me randomly, bothering me, telling me, you need to come to... You and Melissa keep bothering me.
Oh, yeah, we
you
was
need
in
to
the
come
grill.
to Brooklyn. Where you at? I'm in Brooklyn. I am Brooklyn.
Where were you?
I was
Looked
in
like you was in
studio.
Jersey.
I was in studio.
We did. My girl Melissa, she's one of the owners in the grill in Brooklyn, and so she was like, "Come in," and we were a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Which one, Park Slope?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were like, she was like, "Call Maino right now," and so we called Maino.
When the young niggas see me in Brooklyn, they know that I'm them.
Okay.
They understand that what I represent is that motivation. You understand? They know they know the pain I was in. They know what I've been through. They know what it took like for me to struggle and have skirmishes and
It's the big words for me.
I remember I remember seeing Maino one
Skirmishes,
time
though.
at Club Rain in Brooklyn.
Ooh, you keep
Remember
with
Club
this.
Rain?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the spot.
Ooh, that was the hood. What was you doing in there?
You know what's crazy?
Club
First of all,
Rain.
I DJ'd there before.
Wow.
Yeah, and Don Poole used to own that.
Don
And
Poole.
since
Shout out.
then,
That's
yeah.
I talked to Don Poole.
And now he
yesterday.
own Brooklyn Chop House.
That's right. Shout out to Don Poole, man. You know what?
Listen, I go everywhere, you know.
Yo, you kept telling me you seen me in there one
You
night.
didn't see me.
I didn't see you, but I was with somebody. But we didn't.
I ain't say
We don't bring that. We don't bring that up.
If you in the club with Maino, he gonna have you in a grip. He had her in the grip,
You
like
gotta stop.
you
gotta
did.
stop.
She couldn't
You gotta-
move. I was like,
You know that lady.
Well, damn.
That lady.
she was trying to dance. She couldn't move.
You gotta
Maino had her
stop.
in the grip.
Yeah, you know,
I was like, I ain't gonna go say hi.
It's not the time.
Club Rain, right? I got in some trouble over there.
No.
Well, there was a manager there. Oh, let me get backstory. My son Zane is here in the building.
He's a talent wrangler.
Yep.
You trying to act cool.
His fifth birthday party.
Was that Rain?
That Rain. Like Don Poole. No. Don Poole let me take the whole club in the daytime.
That's dope.
So he let me like have the first floor, the bottom floor. He just gave it to me in the daytime and
That's
let me do
nice.
my thing. I had
That's a party.
what was the hip hop clown? What was his name? Mr. Magic, Uncle Magic, and I had all that going on there.
Was he a clown or a magician?
A magician? Shout out to Uncle
Clown
Magic.
has a
I'm sorry.
negative notation
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly. But I got in some trouble over there because there was a manager on there that liked up on me.
Was she
And,
black or white?
She was black. She liked up on me.
What does that mean?
She liked up on me, and then one day I came in there. It was early in the morning, and I guess they was doing the inventory and stuff like that. And we went into
You
Wait, you
always
gotta back up.
it's you
Why were you there early in the morning?
For the
because
birthday
he
party?
went into the
No,
went into the
he was-
what? What did you go into?
He was helping set up.
no, they
Literally.
clubs always open. There's somebody there.
Right, but
Right.
what did you go there
Why were
early
you
for?
there?
I wanted to see
Right.
her
Okay,
And what
there you
where
go.
where did you end up in? What were you
in
in?
the VIP.
What's the
We ended up in the VIP
early in the morning?
in the morning.
Doing what?
She brought out some sheets. We ended up in the VIP, and I said, "Damn, I be standing up on these couches."
So why'd you get in
That's
trouble
crazy.
now?
Because it was on camera and she got fired. She didn't realize. They said, "That looked like Maino." They seen me coming out. They saw me coming out.
Of what?
And out of there, because the thing was, the fence was, they opened the fence and let me in, pull the fence down.
Damn it.
All right? You know the thing. They pull it up, pull it back down. They see me come in and they see me go out. They said, "That look like Maino." But they fired the girl, and I felt really bad about it because she lost her job behind.
But that was a little dumb on
Being
her
nasty.
part, though.
Huh?
Being
That's a little dumb on her
spontaneous.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Did you still talk to her after that? Like,
Yeah, I was good with her. Like, we was cool. It was like, damn. And she's like, yeah, it's fucked up. Like, damn. You know,
Good
You
job,
ain't help her
Maino.
get another job?
I'm not into nightlife. I'm not into
No, I'm not
Nightlife.
into the nightlife. Wow.
Sorry, girl, can't help you.
Wow.
Anyway, Angela.
Yes.
Anyway, can you do me a favor? Sidebar. Can you stop kicking my sneaker? Because I feel like you're doing it on purpose. I moved my foot.
And
I
plus,
don't know
it
how
look
many
brand
times.
new.
Yes, they are. But I feel like he's doing it on
Rude.
purpose.
You know, all this.
You got mad space today. Like, Angela's
Yes,
short.
I
I'm
moved
short.
my foot. I don't know how many times, and he keeps kicking me.
What you think Herbie gonna do when it escalate?
It escalates.
Herbie gonna watch you get your ass kicked.
Oh, damn.
Anyway, Angela, I want to ask you something about, you know, in doing interviews and stuff like that, right? you've been on the Breakfast Club for years. Everybody know you. You like a brand and stuff like that. Tell me a story about one of your most awkward interviews, if you can.
We've had plenty of awkward interviews. I'm trying to think. I probably had some really awkward ones at Sirius, because that was a big. Yeah, I mean the Breakfast Club too. Yeah, obviously, because those go viral, like Birdman.
Yeah.
Oh, Birdman. Yeah.
That was funny, not really awkward, but funny.
No, it was trust me, it was awkward.
It was.
I was surprised
As you
Birdman wanted
finish
to
it,
come
as you
up
do.
there, because I already knew he didn't like what Charlamagne said about him on the
Right.
yeah, and so. I was like, this is weird that he's coming. And then when he came up there, you could feel like the tension before he even walked in.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, before he walked in, it was like, turn the cameras on. Because you didn't know what he was about to
Yikes.
do.
Oh, so they was, because you felt it.
Yeah, you could feel it. And so then he came in, but I was like, I ain't do nothing. So,
Right.
okay, what's
So
up?
do you ever feel like because somebody else may have said something that, somebody come in the room, they may spray up the whole crowd?
Yeah, it happens all the time. There's people that don't like me because of other things that have happened. I can't really do anything about it. It's part of what it is. Like, I'm sure you've said things because now that you're media,
I'm not media.
but if you
I'm not
say
in the
something
media.
about somebody, people take it differently than if it's like random talk,
Right.
because it's coming from you.
Right.
And they know you have a platform and
No, I
people
got
are
a
going to
hot
hear
ass
it.
I got a hot
Yeah, so they know
podcast.
people will hear it, so they take it differently. Like,
Right.
you can't even have a discussion like, that song is whack, because then somebody's going to get upset. And they're going to take it personally. And so for me, I just felt a lot of times, it might not be something I said, but it was said. I remember we had this, Charlamagne wanted to do this segment called The Freezer, where it was like an artist who was ice cold, and he
That's
wanted to
not
put them in
funny.
the
So
freezer.
they're like washed.
Yeah. But, it turned into a whole situation where, like, did it to Busta Rhymes, and then
Wow.
we ran into him. I ran into him somewhere, and Charlamagne was there, and and sometimes people won't like me because I'm there, and they feel like I should be the one to like put us. And I'm not saying that he felt like that, but in general, people feel like I should be like, no, don't do that. you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, they look for you to
But
come up there.
I can't control what nobody else
Somebody
says or
else
things.
does.
I can't
Yeah.
tell you what to say or do.
So you don't feel like you should say, like, Charlamagne, don't do that, don't say that.
You can't. It doesn't work.
Don't work like
Imagine
that.
somebody tell you, don't say that.
You just turn it
That's
up even
me all
more.
the
man.
time.
You gonna say it. Imagine somebody tell you banned from the party. You showing up.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so it's not, you can't really do that. Like, people got to be their own individuals. So I might have my opinion about things that people have an issue with just because they do. That don't mean we all are the same.
Absolutely. I agree.
Charlamagne got into some years ago. This was years ago. Like, do you ever think about like the things that you say or being affiliated with certain things that's being said on the show, that it can have certain ramifications? Because we all seen the footage when Charlamagne was going to work in the morning, and he was like, yo, let me get that drop. And he said, man, let me get these
Right.
drops. And he went upside his head real quick. It's like, like, do you ever feel like when you step out, if there's a safety issue, or feel like, I need to be on my P's and Q's because of the radio or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, with my coworkers, sometimes they get in things. People try to come at me because they might feel like she's a woman, so we could target her more than we could target somebody else. So it happens all the time. But I tell you, like, I'm fortunate that I have a really strong support system outside of there. So things like that, don't really.
You ain't worried about
Yeah, I'm not really worried. Like, what are you gonna do?
At this point, I have
Right.
like thick skin. Like,
Yeah,
Not just thick skin. I got people who support me and hold me
You
down.
got-
you
Motherfucker. Like,
but I definitely have called Maino before about some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but
I'm a good guy.
yeah, he is.
I pull up for the action.
is it harder to date being in the public
Not
eye?
a love show, but
I think so. I mean,
Shut the fuck
you know what? I would say this. I feel like people don't come at me too crazy because they're nervous that I'm gonna say something. And so I feel like people be a little bit more careful when it comes to what they say to me because I have a platform, so they don't ever want to embarrass themselves. And I feel like people have known me for so long that it's not like nothing new anymore. So nobody really bothers me. But I think when I was younger, when I was newer, it was a lot more people trying to holler at me.
do you feel like there's any like misconceptions about you that like you hear, you're just like, why do they think that?
Well, yeah, all the time, but there's nothing you could do about that. Like, it's, you know, you can't try to, the more you try to say something's not true, the more people think it is true.
Right.
Yep.
No matter, like, people think she's part of the LGBTQ.
You still don't know how to say it right. But yes, they do.
Don't do it to yourself, man.
No,
Right.
I'm saying, let me get it right.
You messed up the last time, and they came for you.
LGBTQIA plus.
LGBTQ.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
They think she's part of that.
You love saying that, and you get so excited when you tell
He
people
does,
that.
he
It's so
does.
crazy how you get so excited when you tell people that.
They think,
He love it.
they think you're a part
They
of the
think I'm a
community.
part of it, but there's still guys that are in my inbox all the time. So
Right.
it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, as
And you
women,
can
they
think
don't
what
care.
you want to think.
It's
I'm a
not
woman.
me. I know you. I'm not thinking nothing.
But you
Right.
know, because you be instigating it.
They think that because of Maino.
Yes, exactly. Look at him.
But I will say what I have learned is the more you try to explain shit and over, it's not even
That's
worth
right.
it. You gotta
Yeah.
just be
Yep.
like, fuck it.
They be like, "Are you?" I'll be like, "Am I?"
Yeah.
Like that's what I do.
Let whoever think whatever.
It takes a strong person to be able to deal with that, and a lot of people on the outside don't really understand what that is
Until it happened to them.
Until it happens to them,
Yeah.
because what they say is like when you got to step down and defend certain things, it's like you give more credence to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you come with your version, and somebody else come with their version, and then it just goes back and forth and back and forth. So it's just like.
It'd be motivational. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I do a lot of little side projects and I have all these other businesses.
That's right.
But part of it for me has always been being motivated by people having negative things to say. And you be feeling like, okay, let me go ahead and do
Yes.
this.
You ever
It
get
feels
bothered?
good when you have things happening.
You ever get bothered though? Because one thing about you, I've never seen you.
Sweat.
Right. I've never seen you not smile. I've never seen you in a bad mood. Never. Ever. Right? You've always had great energy. Excuse me. You ever been like bothered by things that's going on in the industry, things that people said, or an incident, or a guest, or anything?
Yeah, I've been bothered, but I also know, I understand that sometimes people do things because they want you to be bothered. And I never like to have people have that type of power over you.
I just said this the
Yeah.
other day.
Because people will say things, they'll do things, they'll come at you. And part of that, and I also realize, this is something that I've realized, is that when people have an issue with you, it's really an issue they have with themselves. It's more of a reflection of you.
Oh,
I don't.
Yeah.
Because I know Maino has an issue with himself. That's why he's
Yeah, there
always
you go.
saying something to me. It's clear. It's clear.
I don't, I mind my business. I don't bother nobody. I don't do nothing crazy. I don't talk crazy about people. I don't even think crazy things. And I'm glad I don't, because I feel like that's a
You
burdensome
don't think
thing.
crazy things?
I really don't. Like, I'm not the type of person, like, look, Jasmine's looking at me right now, because she knows.
Everybody thinks crazy things, Ange.
Not really.
No.
Because I have a lot of positive energy. Like, she was
You
telling
don't
me.
think about strangling anybody to
You just
death?
No, I don't.
100%.
Strangling
I
everybody
really
to
don't.
death.
Like, Jasmine was telling me that the thing about me is that she says I always lead, but yes, and I'm like a very positive person.
Right.
And I always am empathetic toward people. Like, I look at why they act the way that they act. I analyze everything. So when people act a certain way or say certain things, I'll look at them and be like, well, the problem is that this and this and this happened, and they're this way, and probably this is and this, and that's why they're doing that. And then I be feeling really blessed for myself that I don't ever feel like that. Like, I never feel like I got to try to put somebody down or embarrass somebody or say something crazy in order for myself to feel better.
Wow.
I just go open another
I
business.
agree with
Be
that
happy.
1,000%. 1,000%.
That's a mess. That's a clear message to some of you haters out there.
And some people don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like because you are that positive light that you come across a lot of people who try to dim it?
I feel like people think it's not real. Like, they be like, it's fake, and
Yeah.
she this, and she's that, and she's fake positive, and she always got. Okay, what's wrong with always looking at the optimistic side of things?
Absolutely.
And I also feel like this, and Styles P has said this before, your diet plays a large role in your behavior
That's right.
and your attitude. Because he always talks about how he used to always be like really aggressive.
Right.
And he stopped eating meat and he did a plant-based diet. And it actually really made him calm down a lot.
Yeah, he's lighter.
And I do feel like the fruits and vegetables and all the stuff that I do all the time and the juicing and everything that I do, it does. Like, I've seen people who I feel like have the worst diets, and I feel like they're always the most
And it
aggressive.
shows.
Like, yeah, you know.
That's why I'm good now. And I'm in a better space. And everybody's noticing it, you know?
Who?
You're glowing.
Huh?
Yeah, you got the glow.
This is why, because you know I'm eating better.
You got your hairline. You know what I'm saying?
I have a hairline.
Yeah.
Niggas out here losing their hairline. It's true. I have a hairline.
It's so perfect. It looked fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you pushing 80, so that's good.
Gotta slow up. You know, no, that makes sense. Your diet and you know what you put in your body and you know is and what you giving back out. So, cause I never seen you bothered.
Yeah.
I've seen interviews with people said certain things and you just remain poised.
Right.
Now that's something personally that I battle with.
I've seen some interviews where you've battled with that.
Yeah, no, I even in like regular life, like I battle with giving people power over me.
Right.
It's
Because that's what they want.
It's like, and you know, my the side of me that's mature is saying like, it says to myself, don't give people power over you with words. But then my emotion and my pride and my ego, fuck this nigga say.
Turn up.
No,
Yeah,
we ain't.
the old Maino
no.
comes back.
There was.
And that's a battle. That's a battle. Like, you know what I mean? Like over words. Like we talking about, you know, people have been killed, went to prison, lost their lives, taken lives, hurt people over words.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's not worth it.
It's not. Most times it's not.
It's not worth it.
And it's
who
you get
was
what you
it?
get, too.
I think it was I can't think of his name. Kanye's friend had an interview with. It was an old interview, but they were poking at him, and he handled it so like I was just like, oh my God, I want to get to that level where it's just like a person is trolling you and poking you in your face, and he handled that.
And you're like collecting.
So it was so well, like the way he just breezed past all of it.
I'm
I
not
was
there.
Just like,
I want to
It
be.
makes people mad when they trying to make you mad and it doesn't work.
Right.
Like when
I
I
learned
tell
that
you,
from
when
personal
people
experience.
when people are really trying to like get under your skin, say things to bother you, agitate you, and get a reaction, and you don't react,
Right.
I think that is better than anything. Cause
You're 100% right.
yeah,
It's true.
The problem with me is that I was taught, or maybe I wasn't taught, maybe I just thought I was taught this, is it to get madder
no.
than the person that's, you
It's
know
like
what I mean?
when somebody break up with you, right? They want you to like argue with them, beg, they want to
It's
beg
all
you
a
to
part
stay.
of it,
But the
right.
best thing to do is just go ghost and like
No,
not
I
or just
say
be like,
nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
And
my
then
God,
you
people
got
do
it.
not like that.
You
They
got
be
it.
upset.
People do not like the okay. It's
Or
like they
you
want
right.
you to act up. They want you to act up.
I'm looking for conflict.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
but the majority of people, when you don't, they looking for that conflict because in their head that means that you care.
Still
or
paying
they have-
attention
You're
and
still
yeah.
paying attention, or you got power. They got
Well, I
power
want
over
to
you.
create
or-
the conflict.
When you
the
don't care
problem?
anymore, why?
No, I'm trying to get better. Is what I'm saying.
Let's
He
work
likes
on it.
he
Let's work on
needs
it.
he needs a dose of conflict.
Right.
It makes him
It keeps things going. Like,
yeah, it keeps things going.
Yeah.
Makes him feel better.
Nobody's like that.
No.
No.
Sound a
You
little
don't-
dysfunctional.
because it's like you give what
know
you
what
get.
that
You get
is?
what
Yo,
you get.
but I'm gonna tell you
toxic.
something. I used to average roughly
He has numbers.
6 to 8 arguments a day
Approximately.
with different people.
That's crazy.
Like you see how
That's
he's nice
draining.
with you.
That's a lot.
He will call me and be like, "I want to argue." Like literally,
At least you get the
he will
warning.
call
So
me to be
draining.
like, "I called to argue." What?
Like I'm doing something.
Nobody-
How are you in a relationship if you want to argue?
What relationship?
I'm just saying in general, like, don't you feel like that's draining? That's too much.
No, it keeps you on your toes, doesn't
No, it doesn't.
No.
It makes you want to avoid you and annoy you and not pick up your phone calls.
it? Okay, I'm learning. Teach me. Help me.
Enjoy life.
And I feel like life is already hard enough. I don't want to have to come home and argue with my man.
Right. You're supposed to be my peace.
So
You supposed to be on my side.
You don't
right.
have a man though.
I see a ring.
Oh my God.
That ain't no ring like that. That ain't no ring like that. Trust me. That ain't no
It
ring
look
like
like
that.
a ring.
She don't have no man. Trust me.
Trust
Why
you.
you say it like that?
He swear
She
he
was
know
on
my
a date the other
business.
day.
Maino gonna be
She
so
don't
mad
know
if you
that.
get a man and he
Well,
can't call and argue with you.
Right.
I'll argue with that nigga. Suck, nigga.
What you doing over there?
Fuck is you doing over there?
What y'all doing though?
Word.
What y'all doing?
But why?
So
If
nobody
she had a
can
man, would you be like, I can't even call her like
See,
past
the
a
thing
certain
is,
time?
I want to respect her.
Right.
I love her.
respect
I want to. At least you want to.
I want to, but here's the thing. I want her to introduce me to the guy.
No.
Why? She never introduced me to the guy.
See, that's
Nope.
exactly
Bring the guy around. Bring the guy
No.
sit there. We go bowling. I do fun
Bowling.
things. We gotta do fun
He
things.
just
Go
want to be
bowling.
nosy.
I come to your bowling parties. I come
Yes,
here.
you do.
All right, so bring him to Ange's party.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm there.
I would bring him to Ange party.
Right.
Not-
Because Maino would
not
be
to
so
meet you.
distracted doing other shit. He won't even be paid. He'll be so distracted.
Bring him around me.
Wow.
Have you ever been to a party and there's been like multiple women you dated in one space?
The fan club?
And
That's
your parties
awkward.
like that.
do you think that being like, okay, have you always been this positive person?
Yeah, since I was young.
Was it harder when you were younger to understand the level of positivity that you were amongst the world?
I think life was so much easier when I was younger.
Wow.
Like,
I think it's easier now.
you think so? I feel like when I was younger, it was just easy. You didn't have to worry about where was you gonna live.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You go to school, and I always had like a lot of friends. I was a badass kid. Like I was like the sneak out my house. My house was like the central location everybody used to come to eat, to party. I used to have hookie parties.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah, well, yes, in Brooklyn.
It was you and your brother.
Yeah, me and my brother. Oh, don't do it. Don't do
your
it.
Your brother. Your brother,
Hey.
man.
Your brother.
Your brother.
Maino loves my brother.
Yeah. See, your brother.
My brother, listen, this is another example of how Maino don't listen.
Your brother.
Follow instructions.
I called you one day.
Oh, God.
That's that reposado again. I gotta drink.
On that note.
I said, Ange, I'm looking to get some cookies. You said, my brother has cookies.
Yeah, he can make you some.
He can make you some.
Like, what kind of cookies?
Like, you know, some.
Like
Edible.
happy
some
cookies.
edibles.
Happy
Edibles.
cookies. Yes,
Hala,
he
you
does.
good?
I used to
I'll take
steal.
it
Well, I
away.
used to steal his edibles out. Well, I used to take them. I didn't steal them.
I say, Ange, I want some cookies. You put me on your brother. I call your brother. I say, bro, I want 25.
You're supposed to eat half of one.
I want 25 oatmeal cookies. He said, man, I got you.
They were delicious.
Me, Rick, and my son, my young son, drove to your brother's house
Brooklyn.
in Brooklyn to pick up my 25 oatmeal cookies. Melissa. I went up there, I paid him. He gave me 25 cookies on the pan, on the sheet. 25
what you asked for.
baked. This is what I asked for. Oatmeal raisin. I said, I'm going to get high.
Oh my God.
I said, how many should I take?
He said take half.
He said, take a half of one.
Right.
Right.
Because they take a while to kick in.
He's like,
I took the half right in front of him. I ain't no pussy.
Not at all.
Not at all. Give me. Drove off. I was on the way to the studio to meet Raekwon. Shout out to Raekwon.
The chef.
and then it hit.
It didn't hit.
Takes a while.
I said, Rick, reach back there and give me another cookie.
That's the worst part
I
about
opened one.
edibles.
Give me that half. I took that half. So now that's a whole oatmeal raisin that I took.
100 milligrams.
And they are.
And I'm driving.
Shit slapped you.
Black Bentley, driving. Going to the studio. I get to the studio, I don't feel nothing. I said, maybe he gave me low dosage. Maybe the dosage was low. Maybe these wasn't the right ones, because I've been high off this before. I'm looking for that high. It ain't kick in yet. I said, Rick, run downstairs real quick and give me another cookie.
Asshole.
He came back up, I took another half. I took 1.5 oatmeal raisins on a Friday night. I was sitting. Huh?
Doesn't sound too bad yet.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh.
You was sitting.
I was sitting on the couch in the lounge area. and then it overcame. And I started laughing. It was uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable, yes, I've been there.
Raekwon was like, God, what's up, you good? I couldn't record. Like I couldn't control myself. I said,
Didn't talk.
what the fuck is going on? So I had to leave.
Were you paranoid?
Super paranoid, right? And I kept shaking.
You was
Right?
like Smokey in the
And
chicken
Rick,
coop.
free my brother Ricky Hustle Hard. He was driving, my son is in the back. We going home, we going back to Jersey. I said, Rick, what if I stay like this for the rest of my life?
Oh my God.
He started laughing.
But that's the thing with edibles. You can't like undo it. You gotta just
Right.
ride
And you
the
doing a
waves,
Harlem
like-
Shake. You're not even
Yeah,
doing Brooklyn
Yeah,
dance.
you
I-
OD'd.
having a
Should have been
jerk.
really rocking.
Yes.
I'm having a out of body experience. And I say, what the fuck is happening to me? I get home on everything I love. I beg Rick to stay with me. Because I could not watch my son. He was young. I was
Look at his
high
son
in
right now.
the
He's like,
bed
Dad, you're
from that
embarrassing me.
Friday
Get it
night
together.
all the way to Monday morning.
I was like that before my birthday. I ended up in a hospital though.
Well, damn.
It was horrible. It wasn't the high that I'm used to. Like, you usually float
Yeah, it's hard
and you
to
in a
figure
pen.
it out with
I had the Jolly Rancher gummy blocks, and I had some like one day I was fine. I was floating. I was in the house. My kids going. My birthday coming. The next day, I ate another pack, not realizing it's still in your blood system. Man, I thought I was dying. I was having an anxiety attack. I thought I was like,
And
I
you'll
felt like
freak
I was
yourself out, too.
I felt like I was and it's uncontrollable. Like I felt like I was withering away. Like
I'm
it was
done.
crazy. Like I called my mother.
Am I okay?
You gotta follow instructions.
But he told me he didn't
Figure out
the
how much
person
is
who gave
actually
it to me
in
told me
it.
he didn't know, like, it depends. Like he was like, some people they ate this amount and they were okay.
And everybody's
they ate that
different.
amount. Yes.
You ever tried drugs?
Yeah,
What kind of drugs?
I've done ecstasy
Ecstasy.
back in the day.
Yep.
Shrooms, I really enjoy shrooms.
I
to
love
this day,
shrooms.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get him to do
Is it like
shrooms.
Trying to get me to do shit.
You would enjoy it.
What is the experience?
I was trying to do it, but she never
She's
bring them.
like,
I like shrooms because first of all, it's just poisonous mushrooms, right? So as your body is fighting the poison off,
Right.
it just makes you have like hallucinations. But I will say it's because it's a that's what it does. But I will say that you have to be in a good mood when you do
True.
it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not in a good mood, you can't take shrooms like while you're depressed because you'll have
'Cause you'll get
bad
worse,
hallucinations.
yeah.
But if you have it while you're in a good mood, it's like happy Alice in Wonderland, like. The
Ah.
chair turns into a teddy bear.
Yeah, it's so
and
much
hugs
fun. You like
you.
love
Yeah.
everybody.
What is it
like,
called? What is that? LSD.
yeah, but this is like natural.
Not
so-
hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
It's really like poisonous mushrooms, and that's
Yeah.
what it does to you.
You
And
ever
then-
tried Molly?
no.
Cocaine?
But I feel like ecstasy is the same thing.
No,
kind
Molly was in MDMA was inside of Molly.
Look,
Oh,
you
no, I
know
never.
the whole.
The only things I've tried is ecstasy and
Cocaine?
no,
No
just
cocaine.
ecstasy and shrooms.
Have you ever tried cocaine?
No, never.
Cause you always want to know if somebody tried cocaine.
I think you're curious.
Yeah.
You want to try?
Don't mess with the booger sugar.
I've never tried cocaine. I've never done anything. I've never know the only hard drug I've ever done. Okay, and I don't even smoke. The only hard drug I've ever done was Molly
Okay, how was
and
it?
ecstasy. Woo. Woo.
Pop the Molly, I'm sweating.
Woo.
Literally.
Greatest shit that God ever made.
Really? You must have been with a young lady.
Woo. Jesus Christ. No, seriously, I'm joking. No, it feels really good. I don't
It's
fuck
just
with it
you
no
know
more.
what? It sucks when you're like coming down off of it though. That's what I didn't
You're
like.
depressed.
The one thing I like about shrooms is that it really does go through your system and it's over and it's quick. So it's not something that lasts really long and you don't have no after effect feeling.
I actually feel good.
I want to
after.
tell you a story. You helped me out one time. You don't even know you helped me out. I was going through something. I was getting high. I was going through some shit. I was on the road maybe like 2 years ago. And I had was in a relationship with a young lady and I was just like fucking up.
Oh boy.
And I had I was like getting high with the Molly, and I was in Miami. One of these girls walked out my room with a Rolex,
Whoa.
right? And then I just got up and I was just so low as a person. I was just so low as a man. I was having issues at home, and I couldn't really tend to it because I was on the road. Shout out to Garv, he was with me the whole trip, and there was shit going on social media, and I had put up a post about how low I felt, about how I needed to be a better father, I needed to be a better everything, and then you called me. You called me. He was like, yo, I don't know what you're going through, but I'm calling you, all right? Like, I'm checking on you as a friend. You understand what I'm saying? And I was in my hotel room, and I just was like so depressed, so out of it. You understand? And these are some of the things that people don't really understand, that up and down, that roller coaster that you're going through as an artist, as a person. You understand? And you still human, and you still subjected to trials and failures. So I was going through that. You called me. Jim Jones had called me, and I never forget that you called me, and you was like, yo, I'm calling you as a friend. Like, you good? You okay? And I was just like, man, I'm all right. I'm gonna get it together. And that always stuck with me. Thank you.
First of all, y'all know how much I love Maino. That is my BRF, my best rapper friend. Maino is the person I call when anything's going down, I have issues. And we always know when we see each other, we're going to have a good time.
That's a fact.
Have you ever had those type of moments in your career where, like, you felt low or, you felt down?
Yes, for sure. There was a time when I was like, I don't even know that I really feel like working here anymore. So... yeah, I think that anybody who's had a long career in something, that there's times you're going to feel like that. And there's times that you're like, I don't know about this anymore. And, the only thing you can control is, that's why, a part of the reason why I've been doing a lot of other things too, is it really motivated me to feel like I never want to not have passive income. And I never want to feel like I have to have a job.
Like, you do it because you want it. You want to do it.
It's a great source of income, but I also wanted to set myself up so that, like, I own several properties.
That's right.
And I have a coffee shop opening next month on Bedford and Gates in Brooklyn.
That's lit.
I got the juice bar. I got the press juice company. I got a hair store in Detroit. So I have all these different things going on so that I'll always have, like, different streams of income coming in. So if I ever feel like, I don't feel like doing this shit no more, like, I'm going to be okay.
Yeah. Do you ever, like, get, like, imposter syndrome even though you... I'm talking.
I'm mad annoying.
I think so. But do you ever feel like you get imposter syndrome even now that you have all these accomplishments and everybody knows you for everything that you do? Do you still look at yourself sometimes and be like, wait, am I supposed to be here? Or,
sometimes I don't realize, like, the different things I have going on until I'm doing something and then people talk about it. But one thing that I still feel like I got to get better at is knowing about investing and in the stock market. And that's something I've really been working on a lot. Like, I've been working with Public, this app, and I love using it because I'm always, like, reading the Wall Street Journal, trying to see what should I invest in. Every Friday, I make sure that I put some money into my account on there and invest in different stocks. And it's really nice.
What about crypto?
I haven't done that yet.
Nah, I've done both.
And how did it go?
Invest in stocks and crypto.
Crypto just shot up too because Amazon's about to start accepting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I shout out to my guy that comes through here, and really schools me, on crypto. Shout out to my guy Cam. It's better than to me. It's better than stocks because it's actually a commodity.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? In the stocks, it's like you invested into a company, which is up and down. They all volatile, like they all up and down.
Yeah.
Risky.
So I definitely invest. I've made some money in the stock market.
Yeah.
And I think that, as us coming from the community that we come from, that we need to start speaking about those things a lot more. So I'm actually working with my guy Cam. He started this thing called cryptochurch.net, I think. Where he talks about crypto currency and stuff like that. So it's just super dope because I've made money off it.
That's great because that's something that, and I actually have to host something this weekend about this Bitcoin conference on some yacht or something. And
Fun.
So, listen, I also feel like a lot of it is relationships, right? Like when you meet somebody, like how you said Kim has helped you. when you meet somebody that knows about something and you can sit down with them and they can kind of talk to you about it, it makes you understand it more.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of it is putting yourselves in these situations
right.
where you can meet these people and you can feel more comfortable with it and it's more accessible to you. Because even for me, like starting my retirement plan, that was because we used to have this guy that came on Sirius
Right.
that was
And
all
he talked
about
to you about
starting
it.
an IRA, and that's
Right.
how I even did that back then. And to see the money grow the way that it has, because I started it so long ago.
Information is power.
Right, and even working with this app Public, and like I actually have been seeking out more mentors in the finance space to help me out, because that's
Same
something
here.
I feel like I need to know more about.
All of us, we grew up,
Same here.
and nobody ever told us what to do with our money.
Because
So they-
school doesn't teach you
Right,
that.
because they talk up. Right, it doesn't. That's a good. Give us something. Give us something. They tell us, oh, you rappers, you know, you blow your money on this and that and this and that. Because the truth of the matter is that us coming up and not having opportunities and then gaining opportunities, we never was taught what to do with our money.
And I do love real estate too.
Yeah, real
Like I
estate's
don't
great.
get too like I'm, to be honest, I've made it very manageable. You know, like I made money flipping some houses in Detroit,
Right.
and I still have a couple of houses there, which is a great time. I'm about to sell one, and it's, you know, an amazing time for that because inventory is so low. But I have 3 properties in Brooklyn. And so for myself, what's great is that, first of all, and people, you know, deal with this differently, but I hate having a mortgage. So it's nice to have certain properties. I only have 1 mortgage left now on my 5 different properties. And some of them are multi-family homes. And so
Right.
it's good to know that, like, everything will be paid off and I'll just have money coming in.
Give us something. Give us some gunshots, everything.
So how did you get into like real estate?
So I bought my first house in Bed-Stuy,
It's time, baby.
where I still live now. And listen, the first year that I moved there, I had like a housewarming party. It got so crazy, I ain't did shit since. And it was like 8 years ago. But it's a 2-family house, and I did that because I was a little nervous. Like, what if something happens? Because I always think, like, even back then, I'm not used to having money. So I was like, what if something happens? I don't have no money anymore. So with the 2-family house, it really helped pay the mortgage. And so I did the 2-family house, and I didn't want mortgage insurance. So I made sure I put down 25%. So you
Right.
don't have to pay insurance on that, because that's an extra $1,000 a month that don't go to nothing. And so I did that, and then I bought 3 houses in Detroit. And so one of them I bought for $1,000.
Wow.
And yeah, and then I sold it for $160.
That's really how it was in Detroit. Yeah.
That's a hell of a flip.
Yeah, and I was watching CNN one day. I was in Vegas for the iHeart Festival, and I saw this guy was on talking about investing in Detroit. And I was like, you know what? I need to do that. And that's how Envy got his houses in Detroit. was
Shout
he-
out to my man.
You gotta spread the word.
Shout out to the homie in Detroit. He's out there doing his thing. You know.
And then I bought a condo in Williamsburg on the waterfront.
Damn.
Nice.
And you know what's
You got
crazy?
money.
No, also that now I do think having a, and by the way, I'm getting my real estate license. I'm just putting it
So
right
the condo in Williamsburg, is that for what?
So what I did was, it was an investment. So it's a beautiful building, right? And it's a landmark building on the waterfront.
Right.
And so my realtor was actually getting this deal, and it was an amazing deal. And I told her, I said, if anything else comes up, let me know, because that's dope. I would buy it. Then she decided not to do it and invest in something else. So she gave me her deal. And this was right before the pandemic hit. So the guy that she rented it out to paid the full year up front. So even throughout the pandemic, like, the rent was already paid $42,000 because it was $3,500 a month. And then he did the second year up front.
Oh wow.
So I already made,
You already made your
That's
money.
it.
yeah, so I paid off the whole mortgage.
Right,
That's a
just
good
inspiration.
deal.
Give us something right here.
Yes.
Black Queen out here showing us how to do it. Out
And then
here
I bought
showing
another
us.
house that I'm gonna move into in Bed-Stuy. So I'm gonna rent out the house that I own now because I paid that mortgage off. So I bought another house, and it's another 2-family house. And so I'm renovating that. It's gonna be amazing. So when you see, like, what I'm
Right.
doing, it's so dope. Like,
Congratulations.
I finally have money to make my house the way that I want to make it.
Nice.
And so I'm doing like a full gut rehab of this house. It's a landmark block.
Nice.
So I'm excited about it.
What's
Oh,
something
wow.
that you've done that you're like the most proud of? Because I mean, you have so many like accomplishments and all of that. So what's one thing you think back like, I'm so glad I did this?
I'm happy I did the juice bar, to be honest, because I see the results of that in the neighborhood. Like, I was in there today before I came here, and this guy came in, and he's been coming there for years. And he was like, you know, so I was happy to see him, but when he first came, like his skin was bad, he was overweight, and he looked amazing now.
Right.
And he was like, "Look at my skin, girl," because I always used to tell him, "Oh, you look great." And to be able to see the progress that he made
That's
just
dope.
from coming to the juice bar, because he only started coming there because it's right there in the neighborhood. It's convenient. It's inexpensive. So to me, that's probably one of the greatest accomplishments, just because every time I go there, somebody's telling me a story about how it helped them. I met a guy who's HIV positive.
Whoa.
And he comes to the juice bar all the time. And we do HIV testing there twice a year.
Right.
And he was telling me that's helped him so much, you know. So just things like that. A woman's like, I have high blood pressure, and now I started coming to the juice bar because I seen you on the Breakfast Club, and now my blood pressure is normal. And you know, with the pandemic, you see all the issues that we have in our community with
That's
health,
right.
and so I feel like that has been really impactful for people.
You really fucking positive, man. No, like
It's
you
killing
really,
you. He's like,
Oh, you
And
really
Maino, the way this benefits you is that, you know, what you eat
That's
and
right.
consume is what women taste like, and I don't want you to have like.
You're going far now. I don't
Being
know.
honest.
I'm gonna
though.
keep it real, cause
She's
look,
being
if you,
honest.
You got to slow down, though.
Why?
'Cause that could be applied to what
I
men
heard I did
taste like.
good, so I'm good.
no,
It
yeah,
could be
for
applied to what men taste like, though.
and
You
for
gotta
men
be-
too, though.
Yeah, exactly. You got to slow up.
Yeah, because if you
'Cause
don't
these niggas out here
taste,
eating beef ribs and all that other shit.
I'm
yeah,
done.
you can
Out
taste.
here
It don't
eating
taste good
fucking
when it come out.
Ribeye and all that. That's slow. I don't eat none of that. I've been
You,
eating. Check this out. I've been eating semi good for a long time. My kids. My son is 18 years old. Never had beef.
Oh,
Never had
wow.
pork. Right. My daughter, 8 years old. Don't eat pork, beef, or chicken. All right.
It's a pescatarian.
Yeah. Like so. Come on, man. Don't play with me like that.
And I promise you, like, it makes such a big difference.
It does.
It really does.
You're just
Yeah.
like
Oh,
lighter
that's
on your
kicking
feet
in.
too.
That's
Yeah.
definitely kicking in. I know the face.
It's been.
He like the De Leon.
I like. Shout out to DeLeon. Yeah, y'all might want to sponsor a couple more episodes. We got the hottest shit out here.
I came
Straight
with
up.
the gifts. I came with
Yeah,
the
you
glasses,
did.
We
the
appreciate
fancy
you.
glasses.
Yes, I saw the.
You know, it was National Tequila Day over the weekend.
It really?
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I like.
When they gonna have National Real Nigga Day? Like they got National every
You
day.
gotta say, when's your birthday?
My birthday's next month.
Okay, so that's when it is.
Period.
No, like for everybody though.
Yeah, for your birthday,
gotta
that's when it
celebrate
should
you.
be, that date.
All right.
They
next-
be making these holidays
Yeah,
up.
they do. Like it's
Yeah,
like
so
National
you should make it up.
Friends Day and National
Yeah.
Brother Day.
It'd be like crazy, National Pizza Day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you actually have
I
your
have a
day, own day
planner.
though.
Oh yeah, I do have my own day in Brooklyn. Maino's coming.
That's right. I'm coming.
We're coming.
Yes,
I'm coming.
y'all
We're
gotta come.
coming.
Listen, that would be really
I still
dope.
live in Brooklyn.
You gonna have
so
anyone?
Where?
I live in Bed-Stuy.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
from
there
Red
we
Hook,
go.
though, but I live in Bed-Stuy.
You gonna have anyone of
I'm
your
the only
friends
one.
there that used to?
I can't tell you because man, there's so many. I don't even know sometimes.
Just can't keep up.
You know, I would show
one
up
can.
places not knowing Maino is the fucking +1. Like
I'm
I would show
done.
up somewhere, somebody having a viewing party, and there go Maino with the head of the damn table sitting next to her. And I'm like, when did y'all start dating?
Any of your friends? It's been a minute though since we
It was a pandemic, Maino.
you helped me out. Put a word
The
in
damn
for me.
pandemic.
Wait, so is Angela a good wingman? Wingwoman?
I am a
What?
good wingman.
She
Keep it
is
real.
though. She is. She helped me out on a couple of missions.
Yeah.
Are you a good wingman for her?
She never needed me as a wingman. She keep her situation separate. She
Yeah,
don't
I'm
Yeah,
be
you're
out
pretty
here-
like a private person,
Yeah,
man.
she probably she don't keep her
Maino
date
will
life.
like.
should be.
Maino will be like, "Good, talk to my man from jail," and like.
Yeah, yeah, like just because shout out to my brother. He home now. I ain't gonna put him out there, right? But he was in absolute love with Angela Yee, and I was like, that's my dog. That's family. Like she gonna call, I'm gonna call. No matter how much time go by, we gonna check in. Yo, man, I love her. Because you know, I tell you that like you was coming on the radio and they was able to hear that, and people start to get to feel like they know you.
Mm-hmm.
And I put on the phone with him a couple times and it was like, man, wow, I love her. Like it's like, yo, man, yo. And then people ask me, you ever had something with Angela? Never.
Mm-hmm.
That's family. Now, you talking about her friends and them bad bitches she be with? That's something different.
That's a different story.
You know what I mean?
You know what's funny about Maino? He'll like diss the shit out of a girl and be like, I ain't fucking with her, and then double back and be like, what's up with her?
Yep.
I have done that numerous
yes, you
times.
have.
Yeah,
I thought you didn't like her.
Yeah, my brother told me about that yesterday. Shout out to my brother Miles.
I'm gonna tell you something funny about Maino too. The first time like that he ever was on serious with me, I was in a relationship. My boyfriend was like terrible. He used to give me the worst gifts, and Maino made him feel crazy on the radio. He was like, "Oh, you got a man? What he got you for your birthday?" I was like, "He got me an iPod." He was like, "iPod?" He made him feel so. He was like, "That's your man, and he got you an iPod." He made him feel crazy.
And you threw that nigga in the garbage, didn't you? He's out of here.
You're like,
Right.
Right?
when my friends stand up, I love that.
You be looking
I
at
love
the
that. Like, I
iPod
ain't say it.
You got that nigga out of here.
But it wasn't because of that, but that definitely made him feel crazy.
It's all right.
He's like, how you let him talk about? I was like,
I mean, well, I really like the iPod.
Yeah. And he gave it to me late. Like, that ain't no gift. He was acting like he got
Two
me some
strikes.
special custom shit.
Got
Damn.
engraved in the back.
Not
Yeah,
even
it
with the
wasn't even
Louis
engraved.
Vuitton case.
Yeah, no.
See, there you go. There you go. I tell you, he can't help himself.
iPod Touch.
Oh my God, a nano.
Remember the nanos?
Is she? Yo, he got it a nano.
Palm Pilot.
Yeah, with the little pen.
The stylus.
Shit.
So what kind of gifts do you get?
Maino? Or
You talking to
know?
me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
what's the
because
best
you
gift you
talking
got?
about
Yeah.
her gift. Something is burning my eye, but you talking about her gifts and you making fun of what she got. So what kind of what
shit.
vibe do you provide for a person? when
I
it
ain't
comes
never
to
heard of
gifts?
Maino again. None of these women a gift either.
That's not, well, but here's the thing.
Dick in a box.
Right? Dick in a box.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You asked me what gifts have I given?
He's stalling.
Yeah,
I've
he is.
given everything.
Like
Watches,
what? Go ahead. Watches.
What kind of watch?
What kind of watch?
Rolex.
Fossil.
Okay. Not the girl that
Fossil.
walked out
I'm
with
just
it.
playing.
Antoine.
No, hell no. This is what I've
Casio.
given. I've given everything. Bags, watches. I've
You wine and dine?
of course. I
What about a
provide the
car?
vibe.
You ever bought a
Yeah,
car?
Yes.
You bought a car
Yes.
for somebody?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Damn.
And y'all
Maino.
weren't serious or you were serious?
No, they were serious.
What type of shit you
He
saying?
he doesn't
'Cause you
buy
never-
random
yeah.
women.
What
like,
kind of car? Did
big
it have
gifts.
a lease payment or was it like straight out?
You wasn't no straight out, man.
Was it in
taking it
your
too far.
name? Was it in your name or her name?
Taking it
It's
too
her
far.
name. But
Okay.
that down payment came from
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing though, like if I've always been a person that felt like this. If I fuck with you and you prove to me that you fuck with me, I want to reward you. I don't want to buy you though. So this culture of me buying you, as soon as I meet you, I gotta take you shopping. Like I don't understand that. As soon as I meet you, I gotta buy you something. I don't understand that. That ain't the love language. Let's get to know each other.
What's your love language?
Let's get to know each other.
Maino likes to spend time.
Let's get to know each other.
Is it quality time or is it physical touch?
It's both.
Maino would try to set up a beautiful dinner. He'll do things
Yeah,
like
I
that.
do all that.
Yeah.
He'll
I do all
romance
that. I
you.
do all that.
Romance your panties
Right
off.
now, but
Wow.
and if I fuck with you, it's whatever. It's whatever. I go away to bloody end. I blow a nigga motherfucking head off for you.
Let's not say that.
Right.
Slow down.
What's your love language?
Maybe slap
Whoa,
someone.
slow down. Whoa. Like,
I asked her what's her love
oh,
language.
okay.
I like support. I like somebody that's like super supportive
Acts of
of me.
service.
Yeah, I think that's important to me. Like, cause I'm so busy all the time. I like somebody that's understanding. Cause it's nothing more irritating than like, especially right now, right? Like even before I came here, you know, I just found out I gotta like catch a flight somewhere in the morning tomorrow, and so even today, like we had to hire a new manager at the juice bar. I have the coffee shop opening next month. I had to I have to do so many things in a day. There's nothing worse than when somebody's like irritated because sometimes I gotta change plans. And I gotta be like, I know we're supposed to do this, but I gotta do this. I gotta, and so I need somebody that's like really understanding.
Nigga be
and
punching the
supportive.
air like motherfucking Cuban Gooding Jr. and motherfucking boy.
So do you feel like you see yourself going for like the Mac in the back type or like the like, you know?
I like somebody that I could bring places with me and
They know
he
how
just
to
be
act.
chilling.
You're right.
But he also
Back in the
don't
back,
care
that's what I
about like
call it.
being in the mix. Have you ever had a sugar mama?
Just had somebody.
Sorta. Maybe. I don't know. Man. What's the sugar mama like? But she just give you.
Yeah, it's
older
like buying
too,
stuff for
and she
you.
Maybe.
Leave a little money on the dresser.
Yeah, maybe a girl gave me maybe like 100-something thousand before. Like, I don't know.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
She said, take that. That's
Just
for you.
for what?
Maino's in like the
Just
bad
for
bitch
being
club.
Jermaine, Nathaniel,
Look
Coleman,
at me, man.
Junior.
The first.
The first.
Look at me.
The first, the second, and the third.
100,000.
Something like that. Over that.
You're a 10
And
piece.
one-
But what did you
Lump
like?
sum.
Why that number? Like just.
I mean, I'm very capable in a lot of areas. Look at me, man.
But I'm just saying, like, what made her just give it to you? Did you?
God told her to do it. Yeah.
Hold on. I
don't even know what to say to
this. Hold on, we gotta answer this because I know he went to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah, put the speaker on.
Hold on, it messed up. I missed it. Go ahead, y'all keep talking.
Yeah, it happens. I'm special.
You're special.
That's a fact.
I am special.
You're a gentleman.
But you can't say
I'm
like
a
look
gentleman.
I've
good
seen you
because
in
I feel
action.
like I be seeing people that don't look good, but they still live that sort of lifestyle. So I
What
don't think
lifestyle's that?
just like having a sugar daddy.
I don't
or-
have a sugar. I don't have a sugar
But
nothing.
you have. You said.
No, that's not. I'm just saying somebody done that one time or twice. Like that's not
a
something.
lifestyle
that,
you live.
no.
We know.
And that my lifestyle already was my lifestyle. It wasn't based upon that.
No, we know, but I'm saying you can't say that someone has a mama or sugar daddy because they look good. Because I've seen people who don't look good and live that lifestyle.
No, I said look at me. It's not because I look good, girl.
So why are we looking at you?
Look at me. You just feel the energy that I give off. You
You
look
think
at me.
you think you want to
feeling
get
that
married,
lifestyle.
Mano? Mano always acts like he wants to be in a relationship, but I don't know that he does.
You know what's so
always
funny?
do.
Because you see how.
Companionship.
Y'all not gonna talk
See?
about me.
No, but you
Get
see
into
how
it.
you can
What
say
the
that,
fuck,
right?
Ra?
Get
I've
into
said this.
it.
I've said this several times to him on the show, off the show, and he gets super offended.
He's battling himself.
Yeah.
I battle demons. I
Yeah,
go to
he's
sleep.
battling himself.
He deep down he wants somebody there,
Right.
But he also wants to live the lifestyle that he lives. But he knows that he can't
Can we
have both.
shut
of
her
them. He just
fucking
hopes he
mic
can.
off?
Oh, but Mano, we having a breakthrough.
No,
We
it's not
having
a
a
breakthrough.
breakthrough.
We having a breakthrough, and then
No,
he
y'all
said some
trying to
crazy
break me
shit.
down.
Now we're trying to break
You
him.
got
down.
Monty here, man. Like, come on.
So I mean, because you always are like, oh, I want to be in a relationship and da 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 da, and you were for a while.
Yeah, I did good.
You did good for a little while then.
Couple years.
Yeah.
It's good.
She's
I
like,
mean,
cool.
All right.
I've only known you to have 2 relationships since I've known.
All right. How many? How am I supposed to have though? Like, you have like a number. Like
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be
mean-
here. Like
No.
Like
What you
people
getting
that have-
offended for?
people that have multiple relationships, they sick.
Serial dating.
He's a
you
serial
check-
dater.
No, you're a serial killer. You have multiple fucking relationships. Something wrong with you.
Do you see yourself getting married though?
Huh?
You see yourself like ever getting married? Like, have you ever been like, I'm gonna get married one day?
Maybe.
That's how you listen. I love that song he had, Tiger Woods.
Oh man, stop it.
You
Nuts.
know
Stop
that
it,
because
man.
that is so.
Can we shut
appropriate.
Angela's mic off?
Oh no, shut.
Shut Angela's mic off.
You don't know, man.
No, because you came up here and you reversed this.
She did.
You came up here and reversed this.
Let me sit back.
No, it's
Go
all
ahead.
right.
No, go ahead.
No,
No,
it's
no,
all right.
you go.
No, it's all right. You good at this.
Because you bring a person up here who does this for a living.
She does
You
it.
know what?
I
But
can't help it.
This is
Joe
my-
did the same thing to him.
This is my family. We've
Joe
been
did
on
the
double
same
dates and all that together.
Yeah, we did have a double date once.
Wow.
Yeah. We went
It was
to
fun.
see Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, it was cool.
We was on a double date. I left my date because I was like, yo, what's up? What we doing after this? You like,
I'm
nothing,
dead.
nigga. All right. See you the fuck later.
Me and Mano have had so many experiences you don't even understand, but Mano is like my guy. Like that's why I always tell you I want to see you in Brooklyn more. Like
Stop saying that, because then you putting this out there to
You
my
don't be out there.
to my children and my people out there that I'm not outside. Like stop
Nah,
saying that. Stop
listen, I
calling
just-
me randomly and saying,
No, I'm not saying you don't be there. I said I went to see you in Brooklyn more.
where though? Because you know I like to be-
Where?
Like, cause like I don't leave the borough if I don't have to.
Oh.
So when you come to Brooklyn, you need to let me know.
Where
See,
you
that's
at?
what it is. I gotta call you more.
Yes.
Cause when I pull up, I'm in
The only reason Maino even has me here today is because we called him.
Wow.
That is not true.
I called you.
That is not true.
And then you was like,
oh
and then
my
you
God,
was like,
killing
come
me.
up here.
Shut up, Michael.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do the show before.
Exactly.
Yes, talk about
And then Maino never followed up.
Wow.
You really gonna go with this
That's
one?
what happened.
You
Let me
really
look
gonna-
at it. I'll put
You-
up the messages.
You really gonna go with
I
this?
was like, okay, I'll do it.
I was
I got
looking
a
for you.
different. I got a
that's
different
not what he told us.
story. That's not the story we heard. Because
Let me
you know
find
we
Jasmine, shout out
asked
Jasmine.
about you. We definitely asked
Let me
about you, but
find
that's
it.
What
not.
you asking about Angela for?
He said, you know how Angela is.
What do you mean? Why am I asking?
You asking about her
Angela?
for? I said Angela.
It's the liquor.
I said Angela.
Angela.
I was in the gym one morning
Angela.
and I hit her. I said, yo, what's up? I need you. She said, you doing really good with the
Yeah,
show.
I do. I love it.
You're doing good with the show. I said, yeah, we got a real situation here. We got real guests coming through here. You understand? We provide the vibe. She said, all right, I'm coming, but I'm in New Orleans this week. Next week, she went ghost on me.
You know what it is? He does it on Sundays. A lot of times I travel on the weekend. So y'all had to, he did accommodate me and do a different day for me, which I appreciate. And I did critique him once. I'm sure you heard it.
What was the critique?
When you had Mr. C on.
You said you're a hot mess.
Man, was using all the wrong language. I was like,
And they
okay.
attacked me for it.
I was like, man, I was like, first of all, and I had to say it on the Breakfast Club because, you know, I love Maino. But I was like, if you're going to have somebody that's going to come on and talk about relationships with trans women, you have to use the right language.
I didn't know he was going to come here and talk about that, though.
Yes, you
I didn't know. Whoa.
He didn't know,
I
but
was
he
like, you
was.
got to Google
on.
it.
He did know.
I didn't know he was going
But
to
you
talk
was-
like that.
He was
I
trying
did
to
not
push
know.
it. He didn't know that.
He was going to talk like that. I did not know that. That nigga talk crazy.
He didn't know Mr. C was gonna meet him
Right.
where he was at and hit and
Do the thug love
yeah,
thing,
do
right?
thug
Thug
love.
love.
It's good, buddy.
That's what it is.
Thug love. I never heard that before. That's crazy. I like that. Listen, I didn't know he was gonna do that. The way he stepped to me, he pressed me like
Right.
he sat right here.
You felt defensive. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
He did though, but he was pushing.
He pushed down on me. Like I'm like, you know what I like, nigga. What's up, nigga?
Right, like any other questions?
I felt like I did not know that, and I didn't know that certain words is offensive because I had not known that I had not known that he was gonna come on here with all that energy. He came over here with big energy,
He did.
right.
and I wasn't ready for that.
So afterward, how much backlash did you get?
I got a little back. She got a lot of backlash right here because she over here looked like a bulldog. Excuse my language.
Maino, we discussed this. Come on, stop it.
I'm sorry.
He can't help himself.
No, you look like you part of the community. Because Nori called me. Shout out to Nori. Nori called me one morning. I was downstairs. He said, yo, that interview it was crazy. Like I would have never been able to get that. You're doing good, and I love Nori because he's been one to always give me pointers and advice. Shout out to Wallow.
Nori's media.
That's right. Shout out to Wallow, always giving me pointers and advice as far as the podcast game and everything. Right, so. He was like, yo, you got your cast member and all that, you know, she part of the community. And I didn't even correct him.
Yeah, never correct him.
I don't believe
never.
he said that. I don't
Never.
believe
He did.
I didn't even
He did.
correct him.
Cause he was on the phone. He was on the phone with Nori one day, and I was like, "So that's how you feel, Nori?" And he was just like, "I don't got no problems. I don't want no problems. I don't got no problem. You good with me?"
No,
You know
but
what
they
I
really
love about
pressed her,
Nori? Nori
though.
really
Yeah.
be watching all this shit.
I love Nori,
Nori
man.
will text me in the morning during the Breakfast Club, but he texts me Envy and Charlamagne, but he send a different text. He don't text us the same
Personal.
thing. Like he
I love
personalizes
Nori.
it.
Nori bought a gun in the club for me.
Damn. Which club?
Yeah, is it-
The Tunnel?
No, SOB. In Miami. What was that club that used to be in Miami? Sobe Live.
That used to be my spot.
That was the spot right there.
So be like the plastic cups they used to give us with the drinks.
Sobe Live was great. I didn't want to
Shout
come
out to
in
my
on my
guy
grip.
Stacks. He owned that. His dad owned that club.
Sobe, shout out to-
His dad actually owned the name Sobe and had a trademark. So every
Yeah,
time they used
because it was the
Sobe-
drink.
South
Remember
Beach.
the drink? Remember the
Because
Sobe
South
drink?
Beach,
Oh, that's what
Sobe,
it was.
yeah.
Oh.
But it was the drink too, right?
Yeah.
Sobe.
Yeah, I think that came after that, but
What was after that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
but
my
I know.
spot. I used to love
So
So
Be
Be
Live.
Live.
Yeah, So Be Live. Shout out to Nori. That's my brother, man.
I miss Miami.
I haven't been in Miami in a little
Exactly, the whole pandemic, right?
I feel like Miami's like
I
crazy
was- no, I
right
was
now.
there
All these
during the
buildings
pandemic.
falling,
I miss
like-
what it used to be like Carew NY back in the
bit.
day.
Wow,
Remember that?
Wow. Wow.
Remember?
Had a lot of nasty nights. And, woo.
Okay.
I ended up on the Shade Room a couple times on
Oh my God.
Miami.
Yeah, listen, we all know one. I'm not
I
gonna say.
had- what?
don't have
Nothing.
I ended up in the blog. Who got no behavior? I got behavior, girl. What's
For
wrong with you?
what? What you in the box?
Because they said I did something that I didn't do. I'm always getting blamed for things.
Oh, poor Maino.
Right.
Lies. I
Leave
tell
him
you.
alone.
I've been trying to be the best me for a long time.
How's it
Yes,
working
it-
out?
Sometimes
It's
you
pretty good.
backslide.
It's really good.
Every now and then. Every now and then. I just be living my life and having fun. You know, every now and then I backslide just a little.
You in a good space. So I love that even during the pandemic that you started this. You know,
Yes.
I loved your cast that you have up
Thank
here.
you.
Hala, Georgie. I think it's
Thank
amazing.
She said your name. She just said your name. You about to blow up.
Oh my God.
She about to blow up. She about to blow up. Just think of Angela Yee said your name.
Yes.
It's different when I say it. You about to be blowed up.
Blowed up.
You about to be blowed up. I made you, but now she's about to take you to another level.
And you have a chef, and I just want to say I was excited about this, right?
Yeah, look at this.
I ain't got no food.
Food coming right now.
Okay.
Food is coming right now.
She like, let's be clear. The food is coming
Let's
right
be
now.
clear.
On the way.
Because the food is not prepared earlier. It's
Okay.
cooked while we here.
Okay, all right.
So
good.
this is top notch. Like,
I'm over here smelling the good food.
yeah.
Like,
We not running no flim flam in
You
here.
got courses.
right.
This is top notch.
Maino was
shit.
like, I'll send a car for you. I don't do
Everything.
that shit for lip service. I'd be like, this is the address.
Nah, but I gotta take care of you. You my dog. I gotta take care of you.
You do, thank you.
And I gotta take care of you because that's the least I could do. I
You
gotta
don't do
take
it
care
for
of you.
everybody.
Not everybody, nobody.
Okay, you did, he did.
You'd be
hit
like,
me
we should
up.
have this person on the show. You'd be like, what we gonna talk to them about?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't be letting anybody up here. Cause they think, like, yo, man, like, the fuck we talking to this nigga about?
But I came with gifts too. I didn't come empty-handed. I was taught you don't show up.
Can I have all these?
Yeah, that's for you. Everything.
Wow.
Drinking all those.
Wow.
Do you
That's a bad
enjoy?
idea.
Do you enjoy the Breakfast Club more or lip service more?
I think it depends. I mean, look, I enjoy lip service because that's my show. You know, so I have a good time on there, and we talk crazy on there. So that's always fun to me because that's like a throwback to when I was on Sirius.
Right.
The Breakfast
Talking
Club is-
about sex.
Yes, and that's not all we talk about.
That's a lot of
It's a
sex
lot
talk.
of
very
what we
sexual.
talk about.
A lot of sex talk.
And we've had some great moments on there. The Breakfast Club is good too, though, because a lot of that show, like I have a lot of responsibility when it comes to prepping for that show. I think it's so funny when I'm not there and they got to do rumor report and front page
Right,
news.
right,
and
right.
It's never the same.
that should be a mess. It'd be so funny though, you know. But yeah, I mean that's something that like obviously that show has made me into way bigger than what I ever was.
Right.
We got into the Radio Hall of Fame.
That's right. Thanks.
Nice.
And-
That's
and-
amazing.
and when you think about that, you gotta thank me.
Oh my gosh.
Without
We got
Maino, I don't know
witnesses, though.
what we would do.
I was a
reference.
a reference.
Yeah, thank
was
you
there.
for the reference track.
Yeah, they're just like, yo, man, what you think? And I'm like,
Did you say
yeah,
reference
push the button, drop the button, push the button.
And we've
That's-
had some great interviews with Maino. And Maino's a lip service regular too. Like he's been
yeah, I
great
come
on
in
it.
and argue with L'Oreal,
Uh-huh.
throw sexual shots at Stephanie.
People was sensing like some type of
Right.
they always be like, Maino has chemistry with,
Who?
I'm trying to remember who it was. I just
Stephanie.
remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it was
He's
the
like, I know.
Stephanie.
Stephanie,
Uh-huh.
maybe.
Yep. Good times.
Me and Gigi good. We cool.
Yeah, you cool with all of us.
Yeah, but me and L'Oreal be having love and you gotta calm us down sometimes. Like,
Okay, that's enough.
yeah, exactly.
And then she'd be like, how come you try to tell me, but you didn't tell Maino? I'd be like, girl, just relax.
Lip service.
You and
don't-
Uncle Murder coming through together.
Oh
that's
yeah,
when-
definitely,
Yep.
definitely. Shout out to Murder. We gotta get Murder up
Shout
here.
out to Murder. Yeah, we
Yes.
do.
We gotta get Murder up here.
Long overdue.
I can't believe you haven't had him up here.
I know. We gotta get because he got me in trouble. He got me in trouble.
Everybody gets you in trouble.
Somehow it's never
He got me in
him.
trouble.
He
He got
don't
me
give a
sued.
shit either.
He got you sued.
He don't give a fuck about murder.
Shit.
Oh, murder don't give a fuck about nothing.
That's Brooklyn.
Yeah, it is Brooklyn, but I'm like murder. Why would you say that? You know, I got to stand out here and get shot at.
Shut
And
up.
he just laughed.
Shot at.
And then, is it for the same thing you got shot at for up here?
You don't know what's going on.
You know, the thing about you is just you really just a bad friend.
I'm a bad friend.
Like, why would you say that? Hey,
Is that my food? Okay.
Yeah.
She was like, you ain't gonna talk shit about us not having your food.
what is this? Nice. Is this
Ooh, this looks good.
is this a Chinese
I
recipe?
like this.
Thank you.
Is this a
Caribbean Thai.
I'm
Caribbean?
I'm
excited.
here for that.
Man?
And
This
that's
looks
my
so
two favorite
good.
top favorite foods, Caribbean and Thai.
Yeah.
Wow. This is
Y'all didn't
gourmet
know
right
that.
here.
I just need like a hot sauce sponsor. Or
Shout
something.
out
I love
to
it.
Pearls
got one for
Monroe, Big Steph,
Young
Thank you.
and
And it's fancy. It got a little tree in here.
Okay.
you got a tree.
Fully
Yeah.
You know it's fancy when you got a tree.
You know it's fancy.
I want to shout out to Angela Yee for coming up here, stepping into the kitchen with us tonight.
Man, I am at Shea Maino right now.
For real.
We appreciate you.
Yes, we definitely appreciate you. I've been asking about you. I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you. I
it's definitely
appreciate it.
like a full circle moment for me.
The hell
so
you
I just
talking
Yeah,
about?
thank you,
appreciate
Hala.
The hell you talking about?
Be quiet.
I've been asking about you right now. Like, what the,
Miss
your
Seven
voice
She
is
didn't
deep.
say it like that.
Her voice was deep.
I
She didn't put any
appreciate
bass in
you.
her
Her voice was deep.
But she did make it sexy. She said, I have been asking
I
about
was
you.
like, what the hell does that mean? You giving off these LGBT vibes, man.
Learn how to spell.
Slut.
I'm here for the
It
food,
be.
y'all.
What?
It's
you,
your
bro.
dreams.
You're welcome.
Maybe I had
Thank you.
Maybe I had too much to drink.
You did. At your favorite time,
So what's
boy.
next?
Give him
though?
some
Like,
more.
I feel like what should we look forward to from you now? Like I'm like you definitely have things up your sleeve.
Yeah, so there's a few things in the works that could be really exciting. If I do a show, you gotta be on it, Maino. But yeah, so lip service is going well. Like I said, the coffee shop is opening August 27th. Angela Yee Day is August 28th. So I
Right.
know you guys will all be there.
Right.
You
That's
know,
right.
still got my hair store, private label in Detroit. Still got
Right.
the juice bar. Still got Drink Fresh Juice.
Big business.
Yeah, popping. So, you know, and I'm really focused on getting this house, and I cannot wait for y'all to see it. I'm gonna have a nice housewarming, so you guys will all be invited.
Sleepover.
Coming through.
That's right.
You inviting me. Who I bring is who I bring, right?
You can bring who you want, man.
Right, but so basically if I decide to leave people off the list.
Why you pointing at me?
You can see the list. You can see the list and approve.
No, but I'm saying if I decide to say, well, I'm not bringing
No,
her.
well, she already said. She
I mean, she
already
always
invited
gets to
me
places
herself.
before you anyway, so you would probably
Right.
have no control over that at all.
And she already invited me personally,
That's
so
my
it
friend.
don't matter.
Angela's my friend.
Okay.
She's
Right.
her friend too now.
No, but y'all gotta understand, but it's my friend. And I wanna thank my friend for coming up here, stepping into the kitchen, vibing with us, talking with us, spreading nothing but positivity,
Yes.
wisdom, you know what it is, man. And look,
Thank you, Maino. I appreciate it. And Hala and Georgie, I appreciate y'all too. I know this business is not easy for women, and I think it's great that Maino has y'all up here with him and just the vibe.
Yeah,
everybody
it's
has a
appreciated.
share.
We learning
Yes.
some stuff.
I'm that guy.
Making
At the end
things
of the day.
happen.
Okay.
I'm that guy. At the end of the
I
day.
feel like that should just be the title episode.
I'm that guy.
I'm that guy.
That's
it.
the end of the day.
At the end of the
Angela
day.
Yee, I'm that guy. We good, man. You already know what it is. Angela Yee, Kitchen Talk, big business. We got the hottest shit out here right now.
Yes.
You know what it is.
Feels good.
Chase your dreams, man. Chase your dreams.
At your favorite time, boy.
At Hala Marak. At Kitchen Talk, the
And-
podcast.
I'm Maino, a.k.a. O. Ray Gibson.
How you guys to say nasty shit, right?
I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Wait till that tape drops.